Alright, how's it going everyone? Hope you're all doing well. I've meant to start recording stuff for YouTube for forever. I've had that goal forever. And this run right now on Slay the Spire has, really prompted me to start. So, formal introductions. My name is Zach. You can call me the Crow Bro. I'm Australian. I'm 20, almost 21. And yeah, that's the basics about me. So I'm just going to show you what's up with this insane run that I've just had on Slay the Spire. So they recently added in today, I believe, the endless mode, which you can see up here. Now, I'll just pop these drinks while I'm here. So as the name suggests, endless mode. Once you get through all the way through the game, it'll set you back to the start with all of your deck, all of your relics, and give you a little bit of these like debuffs here. So enemies deal 100% more damage, enemies have 50% more HP, enemies have the time maze power. I think this one's from the second one. Upon pickup, transform 5 cards. So, you go through it. And now, as you can see by my insanely tiny relics, that I have literally like almost every relic in the game currently at this point. Which is pretty ridiculous. Some of them, I think, what is it, Dead Branch was probably a bad pickup just because of my Shiv and Backstab focused deck. Means it's really hard to get, which one is it? I think it's Centennial, no, not Centennial Puzzle. I can't remember what one it is. Whichever relic allows you to draw when your hand is empty. Unseizing Top, that's the one. So it makes it really difficult to get that one off, but besides that, it's not too bad. So, not only do I start with an innate accuracy, 2 innate infinite blades, 3 shivs from Ninja Scroll, an innate terror from, which one was that one from, Storm in a Bottle, or Fire, what is it, Bottled Lightning, yeah. So, I only generally use this if I really need to, but let's start off. So, generally start off with an accuracy, and then roll down my lines, each power making something 0 from Mummified Hand. And then, so I'm already rocking 30 damage shivs off the get-go. Then Dead Branch, each shiv drops a new one. I'll chuck in this choke. So currently I've got the kunai, shuriken, and ornamental fan. So every 3 attacks, not only am I getting 4 block, but I'm also gaining 1 strength and 1 dexterity. So I just go through the motions. So it's pretty much ridiculous. I don't really know at what point the run became so insanely overpowered. I was actually really thinking that I was going to suck because I started off with the coffee dripper, which is the first time I've ever had the coffee dripper. And I'm thinking, holy shit, like, I can't heal. Now, I'm pretty subpar at Slay the Spire, I'll be the first to admit it. But, yeah, not resting actually didn't affect me too much. I really went a block-heavy focus. Like, you can't really tell. I wish this showed an order of when you got them. Oh, it does, yeah. So, boom. So, started off with lots of blocks. So you can see I didn't add a single attack until dash, which is pretty insane. So with all these blocks, I managed to pick up, which one was it? Runic Dodecahedron, which really worked out really well. Gave me a lot of energy gain, which was awesome because I needed it. And Anchor also saved my life, as well as White Beast Statue, which I really found a new appreciation for White Beast Statue because it saved my life. With just having potion each combat really made me get through that tough early game to now where I pretty much absolutely wreck anything. So I'm still currently only picking relics that help me out in my current state. There'd be a few that would screw me over, I believe, so I'm trying to avoid them. That's 3. Yeah. Alright. trying to avoid them, like ectoplasm. No point. I can still buy relics from the shop, so why would I stop gaining gold? I don't need the energy. I start off each combat with 7, and generally my opening hand is enough to deal with most combats. See, like, I even have an innate backstab that will always be 100% be my next draw, because it's oh shit. Well, ignore that. That was incorrect. I thought it was 100% my next draw, but I guess it must choose at random which ones go in, and so I always have an innate card trailing off my first draw because I have that many innate openings. So I'll do the accuracy. Now, obviously, because we have the strength gain, you want to start off with the weakest attacks you've got, which are still 15 damage shivs, which is pretty ridiculous. Get that strength and dex. Chuck a choke on this fool while I just tank this dude down. Backstab, backstab. He's dead. Another really fantastic thing about my deck currently is the adrenaline. So 1, 2, 3. I guess I've got 5 adrenalines, and I think I had one before the Twisting Mind came around, but they just keep me trucking on. It's insane how effective they've been throughout the game. And I guess I'll just take him out with that. But yeah, so this is going to be my first video. Depending on how well this goes, I might make more. Hopefully I'd make more. I'd like to. Currently on holidays from uni, so that's pretty sweet. So I have a bit of free time at the moment. And I've been unemployed for about 6 months. I quit my last job at Christmas, and it's been a bit bad through these last 6 months. But I actually have a trial period at a job tomorrow, which is going to be pretty sweet. So I'm looking forward to that. And I'm just trucking along. So almost every single combat is pretty much trivial at this point. There's no real. I mean, I know this is only this first area, I believe. So it's not like it should be difficult, but even with the 100% more damage and 50% more HP, it's just ridiculously easy. I've got 200 max HP, and I rarely ever get hit just adding that max HP because my deck is already pretty much perfect as it is. So why would I even add extra cards just to potentially screw it all up? But yeah, so as I said, I am a uni student. I'm in my 3rd year of primary education in Brisbane, Australia. I love it. It is definitely something that I am really passionate about, and it's been fantastic. So I've only got about 2 or 3 weeks holidays before I have to go back to uni. You only get about 2 weeks in between each trimester, so there's 3 trimesters at my uni, and I'm pretty sure that's the same with most unis in Australia now. It used to be semesters, but they've recently changed to trimesters at my uni in particular. And that's the one kicker is time maze really screws you up. I wasn't paying attention to it there, and that got me there. So I do have to be wary of that, because that can screw around with you. This deck would be literally unbeatable if it wasn't for time maze. So I guess for balance reasoning, that's pretty good, really. So Mind Blast is always insane. Just buying absolutely whatever, mostly. Not really buying cards. I mean, Mind Blast, you always buy Mind Blast, like 43 damage off the bat, vulnerable enemies, so that's going to be, like 60 straight away. Yeah, 63, so, like, you genuinely can't argue with that. So the job that I quit, I was actually a tradie. If you saw me, you probably wouldn't have guessed that, especially knowing that I'm well, going to be a teacher. I shouldn't say that I am a teacher. I'm not quite there yet, but not far off. But a tradie going into teaching is not something that I imagine is very popular. But yeah, no, it was really good job for the majority of it. But I just found it so difficult to fit it around with uni. Like it became extremely difficult towards the end of it to fit everything in. Yeah, at uni for 1 hour and that makes you miss an entire day's work. Like you can't have that. So I bit the bullet and quit, not expecting it to be quite so difficult to find another job. Um, but the main thing is that I got through that hard part, and hopefully, as of well tomorrow, I'm hoping I should have another job, which would be sweet. And I mean, I know it seems a bit silly. Why would you start, doing YouTube stuff? Oh, look at this! Holy shit, circlet looks pretty. Well, that's pretty sweet. Why would you start making videos for YouTube if you're literally about to have a job and then go back to uni? And if it wasn't for this run, which I felt like I had to document, because I've never had anything like this. Like, I can only imagine. This is my first endless run, by the way, as well. So like, I don't even know if it gives you a score at the end, like it normally would. But I can only imagine what my score will be, because I've pretty much um, beat every single boss perfect from the beginning almost. Like it's been that good. So I've pretty much done all that. Like I've gone through 127 floors, and I mean I'm only on Ascension 2, so you can see that I'm not anything like super with when it comes to this game, but it's yeah pretty insane. Um, so I'll play all the ones I want and hopefully discard something that wasn't super important, which will give me that. Sneaky strike into the backstab into the dash, and sucks because of reflex. I won't be able to get that unceasing top to pop off, but you'll see right. Oh shit, that's right. Fuck, I always forget about time maze. Um, you would have seen there the normal way before I got Dead Branch of how it worked. Just backflips onto adrenalines, constant draw, constant block, constant energy. I got 2 footworks in the deck, or 3 footworks actually. Um, I'm already at 10 dexterity, which is literally ridiculous. Like, you're not gonna have a single issue. I pretty much the game plays itself at this point. Like, I genuinely don't need to even really try. Oh, okay. So now I think we've reached all of the elite relics, because I'm just getting circlets now. So that's always fun. Let's see how many of those we can collect. And we're coming up to the 15-minute mark, so I might end it here, and I'll hopefully, if I've piqued your interest with seeing how this run goes, hopefully you come back and see the next one. Alright, thanks. See you later.